guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be discussing why I decided to do micro influencing and how I started my YouTube channel. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video. It's a little bit more insight on me, and I want you guys to get to know how I did what I did. This is going to be a brand new series on my page. I want to make sure that I give you guys all the information that you need, especially for my plus size models or plus size influencers. I want to show you guys how I make money with just a very small following. So let's get into who I am and why I started my channel, and then you guys definitely want to subscribe to this video and follow this series all the way through, so that way you can learn a little bit and you don't feel lost starting your own brand or channel or whatever you're trying to do. So let's get into it.
So do you want me to,
For those who don't know me, my name is Leslie, and I'm really super excited for this video because I want this to be helpful to anybody who is just like me, who didn't know where to start, didn't have a goal, wasn't sure what they were even doing, didn't know you could make money with less than 5,000 followers. And I want to express how I did that on this channel. I typically do plus size fashion, plus size hauls, plus size mindset videos, but this is specifically for how to grow your social media platform on YouTube and maybe make money on other platforms as well, and as a plus size woman. So yeah, let's get into the video. So the first thing I want to tell you guys is why I decided to become a plus size influencer. So when I first started my YouTube channel, I had no expectation of becoming a plus size model or a plus size influencer or anything like that. And just for your guys' heads up, I am not a model any means necessary at all. I make my own content. People don't hire me for catalogs or anything like that. I'm not a model. That's a big misconception that a lot of people have about me, is that I am a model. I am not. So when I first started my YouTube channel, I kind of was like lost in the sauce. I didn't necessarily know what I wanted to do. When I first started my YouTube channel, I didn't have a goal. I didn't have a niche. I had no idea what I was doing. I kind of was just like, oh, I'm funny. I want to start a channel. I want people to laugh at me. I want to be entertaining, and I didn't understand the power or the magnitude of YouTube before I got started with YouTube or social media. I didn't know what PR was. I didn't know that people sent people products. I didn't know that people were paid to do videos. Like, I literally had no idea. The only thing I knew was that I wanted to help people. At first I was doing makeup. I wanted to help people do makeup, and then I realized I do not have a passion for makeup. Then I wanted to do hair, and then I realized I didn't have passion to do hair. I do not like doing my own hair, so why would I teach people to do hair? So I went through a lot of steps before I got to where I am today. So when I first started my YouTube channel, like I said, it was just funny videos. There was no, like, it was all over the place. I didn't really have like any end goal. But then I was like, you know what? I have a really good idea. I'm gonna subscribe to this thing called BoxyCharm, and I'm going to do reviews on the BoxyCharm products that come to my house. So I started doing that, and then I started realizing that there were people who only did BoxyCharm videos, and I was like, what the heck? They're getting boxes before me. Like, how are they getting their boxes so fast? They got PR. Sorry, there's an ambulance. So I was doing BoxyCharm reviews, and then I was like, why is everybody getting BoxyCharm boxes before me? And then I started seeing like celebrities would do reviews on these boxes, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, how am I supposed to compete with these celebrities? Like, I don't even know how they're getting these PR products. So then what happened was I started doing research. I started going on YouTube. So I was like, what am I going to do to stand out? How am I going to grow like all these other YouTube channels? I didn't understand. When I tell you, I had no idea. I didn't even watch YouTube when I was younger. The only reason why I started a YouTube channel is because someone told me, Leslie, you would be great at YouTube, and I didn't even know what that meant. So basically I started researching like, okay, how to grow a channel, because I was enjoying making videos, I was enjoying editing them, but I didn't understand the process or the business behind it. So that's why it's very important for you to follow this series all the way through, so that way you aren't so stuck in the sauce like me. Like, I feel like I was lost in the sauce when I first started my channel. I was all over the place. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. I had to spend thousands of dollars to learn, and I'm going to get into that in a second. So let's get into how I figured out how it works. So basically I started researching on YouTube. YouTube is a great resource. You'll learn little things from a lot of different people. The first thing I signed up for was Influenster. Influenster is a company that works with a whole bunch of brands, and they send products to people who have an Instagram following, a YouTube following, Facebook following. Even if they don't have a following, they do a survey, and then you could do the actual review on their website so other people could look up their product and see if they want to buy it or not. So all these brands work with Influenster. CoverGirl, Carol's Daughter, hair companies, Revlon. You pick a hair or skincare company, they probably work with Influenster. So basically I signed up for this and I started doing all their surveys. Every time they sent me an email talking about a new campaign, I would do it. So the first free product I ever got was from Carol's Daughter, which I was really super excited about because it was a product for your hair. It was a product that wasn't even released yet, and I wasn't even allowed to post anything about it until after a certain date. So as soon as that date came, it still wasn't released in the stores. I made a YouTube video showing my review of Carol's Daughter. I'll link that somewhere. It was one of my first product reviews where someone had sent me a package. That video I wouldn't necessarily say went viral or blew up, but it was the most amount of views I've ever gotten on a video because it was a product that wasn't released. People are Googling it because they're like, oh, they're releasing it, I wonder if anybody reviewed it. And I was the first person to review the product, so of course I'm gonna get a lot of views. So then I was like, oh my god, this is lit. I wonder how many other free products I can get. So I kept doing the surveys, I kept going to the surveys, and I was getting so many packages in like months that it was like, okay, it was getting a little bit overwhelming. But it was such a good way to start getting free product to review, because some people can afford to go and buy product. But that's when I realized, and I also was subscribed to BoxyCharm, like I said previously, and Ipsy, so I still would do reviews, but I would do like makeup videos with the product that I received, and at least I got a lot of product for a little bit of money. So that was where I started. But then I learned about myself and I said, I don't like doing these type of videos. This is not for me. I don't want to do my makeup anymore. Like I decided, like I did a whole playlist on beginner makeup, and I was like, this is not for me. I don't like editing these type of videos. I don't like doing these type of videos. I get frustrated. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do that anymore. What I do like is clothes. So basically I started doing reviews on clothing. You can see I have a whole bunch of clothing hauls. I tried everything until something went well. So basically one of the first videos that went well for me was a sports bra. And the sports bra video, I wouldn't say it went viral, but it has a lot of views now. It has about 50,000 views on it now. That video was it's the best video on my video. The best video on my page. It has the most views, the most likes, the most engagement, and that video is what brought a lot of my new subscribers in. So I said, you know what, people like videos like this. How can I continue to do videos that people like? So basically I came across a program, and it was a YouTube program where you pay someone and they teach you how to do YouTube, which was very helpful. However, a lot of the stuff that they went through or went over, I basically could have figured out on my own, but it just took a lot more time, and I was paying like thousands of dollars to get access and resources to the information. I mean, you do want to invest in yourself, but it was at the point where I'm a new YouTube person. Like some people don't have $100 a month to invest in a program to learn how to do YouTube. So that's why I'm doing this playlist, because I want people to feel like when they're getting started that they have what they need, and then if they want to upgrade their learning, then they can pay thousands of dollars for that. But I literally had no one to go to, had no resources, didn't know who to ask questions to, and I felt really lost and behind. So basically once I learned that I needed to niche down because I was all over the place, I looked at the video that did the best and I just started doing content around that video. If you look on my page now, a lot of my video is based around the sports bra. It's also based around lingerie hauls. It's also based upon clothing hauls, because people want to see what I look like in clothes. And then what happens is that you have to become brave and start reaching out to companies. There's also affiliate marketing programs that you can sign up for where you're making commission. This is all the things that I didn't have access or the information to know how to do. So this is why it's really important for you guys to subscribe to my channel, follow the playlist. If you're a new YouTuber, I will be posting a new video like this every week. I'm going to try to post on this channel twice a week, one about clothes or fashion or whatever I'm doing, and other about this particular topic. Now I'm at the point where I have several brand deals. I get paid to do content, and I have less than 5,000 followers. I do not have a huge following, and I still get paid to do content. I'm so sorry for the sun, guys. This is just the only place I could find to do my video. But the sun is like, you'll see. Like, if you guys want to go ahead, follow me on Instagram, _AfricanUnicorn. That page only has about 1,700 followers right now. I do not have a huge following, but I do get paid sometimes up to $100 just to post on my page. I also get paid to do YouTube channels. I've gotten paid up to, I've been paid thousands of dollars to do product reviews, videos, things like that. And that's what I want to share with you. You don't have to have a huge following in order to make part-time income on YouTube. So if you're like, oh, I do want to get into YouTube, I do want to get into social media marketing, I just don't know how to get started, this is what this video is about. I'm so sorry about the sunlight, guys. I literally can't do anything about it. It's just the sun decided to come and like be a nightmare. So sorry guys about the lighting. So after that, after reaching out to companies and making brand deals, I was meditating, praying, trying to figure out how I could be helpful and useful on this channel, because I don't want to just sell you guys products. I want to be helpful. I want to be inspiring. I want to show you guys that you could be plus size and create a brand and have brands work with you. Do I have huge major thousands of dollar brand deals? No, but I do make a really good part-time income, and I'm being upfront and honest with you guys. A lot of people like to cap. They want to make it seem as if they're making all this money right up front. That's not how YouTube works. It takes a lot of work for people to get to where they are. So all I know is how to be a micro influencer, because that's what I am right now. I'm not gonna promise you millions of followers. I'm not gonna promise you millions of dollars. I'm not promising you that. The only thing I can share with you and tell you is how I am where I am right now. And if I do grow, you guys will be there through that journey. You will feel comfortable enough to know that I did what I did and I took the steps, and I'm gonna be completely upfront and authentic about everything that I do with you guys. So I'm really super excited for this new journey. I hope you guys really enjoy the new content I'm gonna be creating for you guys. I'm literally gonna do step-by-step steps on what I did, talk about what affiliate marketing is, talk about thumbnails, talk about all those things, the software that I use, how I edit, things like that. So I'm really super excited for this, and to let you guys know like what I'm about. Like I said, I am a plus size influencer. I want to make sure that I'm inspiring as many women or people as they can to believe in themselves. I'm on a healthy journey, a healthy weight loss journey. There's just so much going on in my life. That's why I do have a separate vlog channel, which I do not recommend, but that's what I'm doing because I have passion for doing vlogs, but that's another story. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like I said, don't forget to subscribe so that way you can see all the rest. Also hit the notification bell, because you're not going to want to miss all the rest of my videos based upon making a social media platform as a plus size woman. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.
So do you want me to, So do you want me to?